Alright, I don't know if having Corpless is even going to be reasonable, but let's give this one a shot. I'm having a weird, somewhat frustrating day, and I'm gonna try and make the most of it. Actually, this one doesn't look too bad. We got 2 spawners there, a lot of totems, should be okay. It really just depends on how bad this gets. So you're doing custom maps. I'm currently doing Tormented Space. I find Tormented Space to be a little bit more, would I say, curated? That's gonna get bad real fast. Maybe I should have set up out here. Okay. I don't have much free time. We're gonna need a gun to drive this off. Okay. Unfortunately, these do not generate too much immediate power here. Which puts me in a bit of a pickle. Let's do that. Okay, how's the grid doing? Kind of well. Let's see. I guess next order of business, like this, can I extend it some amount? We might as well extend out this direction. If we can. Because I'm going to want as much of a power solution as I can immediately grab here. Let's see. Plunk those down. Weapons, cannons. Yeah. Because if I can bully that down a little bit, that would be good. Do we want to probably suffer, get the forge? If I've got access to these totems right here, we're going to want to be able to grab as much as we possibly can. Okay. Yeah, what I want to be able to do, ideally, ring it in. While we're here. Because if I already have a couple of totems, and we've got guns. Should work out for me. Okay, put that there. Put that there. That there, that there. Taking a little bit too long for everything to build. But yeah, if I can keep it back here. We've got some options. Okay, perfect. We're gonna have to spend a lot on getting this from spreading. Let's see, and of course we're going to get some more, like, almost immediately, but is what it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to grid after a certain point. I would love to continue my ridiculous grid obsession. Sometimes I can, sometimes I cannot. Okay. So let's wait. I'm building too much. But if I get that energy boost, that solves all problems. Let's see. So what are you looking at? This is Creeper World 3. I'm going to say it's a bit of an older game. At least by many people's standards on my channel. I recently got into the Creeper World games because they looked neat. And seemed like they were worth my time. And let me tell you, it's pretty good. So it's one of the more unique tower defense games on the market. Where the entire point of it is, instead of fighting like hordes of creatures, Orcs Must Die style, you are fighting an endless advance of creep. That just slowly moves towards towards your base and tries to destroy everything that you have. And it's effectively fighting fluid physics with guns. It's super compelling, and there's like 0 other games like this on the market, which makes it extra fun for me. I don't know. I like games that stand out, that break the mold, that do something slightly different. And so yes, this is ultimately still going to be very much a humdrum standard tower defense kind of thing. But it's such a good one that I don't care. And so currently I'm trying to set up a defensive line so this can't spread. Luckily this area down here is going to kill me. Oh shoot. I didn't even notice they were... spore launchers down there. Yeah, decent lore too. Yep. Okay, so we should have enough to give me some more energy. Let's get some build speed, and then probably also packet speed. Yeah, without spoiling too much, every Creeper World game seems to be set kind of in the same universe. And that has some kind of fun connotations here and there. Okay, I think we managed to head them off before they got too close. And we've got plenty of power, at least for a little while, so let's start getting a couple of reactors down. Let's see, is that enough? Yeah, it looks like we can actually build at least 4 of these at a time. Keep going for energy efficiency. It looks like my guns are good to go. Good to go. Gosh. Y'all are corrupting my brain just by talking. Okay. Spread this out. The grid weeps from my construction habits here, but I don't think I get much of a choice. I'm just trying to get as much immediate coverage here as possible. Means I should probably also get some more beam turrets down. Just out this direction. Just in case the spore decides to launch out this way. Kind of surprised they haven't popped off yet. They're taking a while to build. Alright, so this is all good. Let's get some mortars. This stuff's getting kind of thick. And we're gonna have to punch through it. Oh, right. We got 1 mine. Let's get a sprayer. Because, yeah, I'd like to be able to dump some anti-creep down in this general direction and see what I can get. Let's see. So I was asked earlier, Wonder, why have you been starting earlier than usual lately? I've been starting earlier because I have friends that live in earlier time zones. And so, specifically on... Ooh, that's a lot of spores. Let's just get a bunch of those down. Doesn't need to be much. Just needs to be enough. Okay. Let's see. So how do we get down in this? I could do terp spam, or we could just kind of ignore it. Or let's keep going for reactor spam for at least a little while longer. That should be enough. Okay, let's go for some packet speed as well. How you doing? No, the drain is too much. Let's see, it's really interesting. Wish it had a more involved visual mode you could peek at. Because it looks like a command console of a big horde battle. Yeah, I can kind of understand this. This game has its roots in old Flash games, so you gotta realize, like... It's got its roots in old Flash games, and it's made by one guy. So, it doesn't really have a whole lot of, I'm not going to say funding behind it, but the developer is just one guy. He can only do so much. It's definitely not the nicest looking game I've ever played. I will grant that fully. But if you can get past the visuals, which I did eventually, it's super worth playing. Yeah, I can get these down. There's Creeper World 4 that is coming out in yeah, Creeper World 3D, which is coming out end of this year, sometime next year. That is actually like super good looking. No, actually, sorry. It also still looks kind of like Grubbins, but let's see. It still looks like Grubbins, but it looks less Grubbins, and it's more visually engaging. I know a lot of like diehards are super not okay with it, but from my perspective, it looked fine. Still ugly, but you can't escape it, kind of. Maybe someday we'll make a really nice looking one. Let's see, you gonna do any of the Plays of Creeper maps? I might. I've considered it. I know a lot of people have been asking for it, and part of the reason why I haven't is partly because people have been asking for it so much. And I still feel like I haven't quite gotten my fill of the regular gameplay yet. Okay. This is getting really deep. I think what I'm going to do is just get a little silly with mortars. I usually go kind of aggro with guns, but maybe mortars are going to be able to do the trick, because this thing is outputting heavy. Let's see, so they're custom maps or are these Tormented Space? This is Tormented Space. Okay, that's kind of getting it. I still feel like Terp Highway is probably the fastest way to push into this. Which sucks a little bit because it makes me feel like a one-trick pony. I don't exactly like the idea of being full one-trick pony. But that's okay. So what level is this? Let's just Terp Highway right in there. Do you want to go for a 9? No, 8 is probably fine. Okay, structure relay. Okay, we need a shield generator up in here. So have I played any of the puzzle style levels yet? I don't think so. Maybe I'll get there. The main problem is just there's so much. Oh, do we want to just get some Berthas up in here? That would certainly solve some problems. We'll get a couple. We'll get like 2, at the very least. Okay. So we're gonna move some guns up in here. Because we're getting a decent amount of damage in. But this one's outputting fair amounts of power. Alright. Grab the Berthas. We're just going to shoot this thing for a while. I'll do auto-target in a little bit. I'm kind of shocked that we're able to just keep this area cleared out as well as we have been. Alright, they loaded yet? I guess the one thing I could do, should do? Let's actually put some of these in so that loads faster. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little bit of range. Yeah, that'll give these things a lot longer usage. Yeah, the big problem is no matter what, we're gonna have to punch through all of this. And that's tough. This stuff is high up. I guess let's just go full 10 up here. Because I think the main thing is, yeah, that's operating on too high of a level for me to be able to easily reach. Okay. Can I get you up here? Yeah. Let's push it back a bit. Okay, there we go. This should work. Okay, so while we're here, let's start moving these suckers forward. Let's see. Back to... Nope, terraform. I'm just gonna wall this in. Looks like we're getting it, though. Moving the, moving these up made a fairly massive difference. Get another relay up before we start running out of juice. Let's see. Wander, don't forget to use the Forge Singularity. I've actually just never used it before. Interesting. Oh, it actually pulls the creep in from the other side. I didn't know you could bridge the gap like that. Interesting. And possibly disastrous? Will probably be okay. That's gonna land just right on my shit, ain't it? Well, that actually was kind of a nothing. Let's just get the beam turrets down here. They're not doing me a whole lot of good all the way back out there. Alright, is it full up? No. Well, we can go up to ×4 speed. Easily at this point. Okay, let's get a go get one of these. Yeah, we're good. Might be a little over aggressive in the wrong ways, but that's okay. All right, so how do we want to do this? I guess easy way. Let's just cut them off. Great Wall of Turptum. Did these? Yeah, okay, these have been shooting. Certainly didn't look like they're shooting, but I guess I don't have nearly as many terps. Or not, I don't have nearly as many Berthas this time around. Because was it the last map that we did? I think it was the last map we did. Had just such a silly amount of Berthas that nothing could survive. Okay, let's keep pushing fire range and fire rate. We got this. It's just a matter of time. Speaking of. Okay, another relay here. There we go. We got this. Okay, so I should be able to put a nullifier up here. Yep, still juiced up. This one's way too bullied. So let's go back up to the Berthas. Bertha auto-target. I wonder if you can actually do auto-target on the strafers. I don't think so. I've never tested. Today is the day. Worst comes to worst, we just get a bunch of strafers, and then that's just how it works. Okay, so what do I put here? There's that. But honestly, I think that's going to do more immediate danger. I'm not really sure how I'm going to actually be able to assault this. Wait, hold up. Nullifier here? Works. Ooh. That's bad. Let's see. I guess I should probably build like 2 more beams up in here. Alright, so we should be able to put a nullifier right here. Perfect. Look at that. Okay. Now all I have to do is clear out enough space that this can become a viable landing spot. Considering how deep it is, well, it's getting shallower by the minute. So maybe these things will actually be able to... Yeah, that should do the trick. Okay, so let's go... We gotta get some gups up in here. Okay, terraform this. Because here's the thing. I bet I can terp this up. Actually. Let's bring all the terps down. And raise the height on this. Maybe I didn't need to do that. Maybe that was silly. It was silly. Alright. Back to terraforming this up to 8. Okay, there we go. So in that case, put this here. Another relay here, and then there. Okay, perfect. And it's got it. So next up, terraform. Let's just do 10. 10 is like the easiest. Everything else will just kind of fall in line. Alright, let's grab the rest of these. Let's see. Get a collector, get a collector. There we go. Alright, weapons, nullifier should be good to connect, and then we'll be good to go. I do have a lot of AC in storage. To be honest, I don't use anti-creep that much. Maybe I should use more bombers? Ooh, that's bad. I guess I should probably get a redundancy relay set up here. There. Now they can't just immediately decentralize our setup. Alright. Next up, terraform this. Got the relay down, pop that there. Okay, terraform, like, right here. Weapons, nullifier, not close enough. Dang. It's okay. We're good. We got this. And I guess I didn't need the gups after all. We don't even need that much power. Haven't been using it. But yeah, anti-creeper just doesn't really fit my style. I don't really have an easier way to put it than that. I've used it. It works. It's quite helpful at certain times for, like, holding the tide. But, like, it's... whatever. I got this. I don't need to change a dang thing right now. If I was having trouble, I'd say, like, yeah, sure, I could start considering doing some other stuff. But as it stands, we got this in spades. Let's see, there we go. Look at that bullet hose spray. I need sprayers, I got my own sprayers. And we're good to go. Dang. Hey, that was faster than most of the ones that I do. That's actually a pretty good time, too. Alright, let's keep checking out some of these other side areas that are hopefully beatable. We'll see. Hi. There's a lot here. Gosh, there's a lot here. They really could have padded out the campaign. Oh, no. Ha ha ha! Whoo! Alright, I'm gonna just put this sucker down. How the hell are you even? We're gonna give this one shot, and if I can't make any headway on this one, we're just, backing out and going elsewhere. Let's see, AC and Prey? The problem is I'm gonna need to get to these 3 mines before we can get to the AC. The biggest problem is effectively I'm going to have to terp hard? Nullifier rush? I don't think I'd be able to nullifier rush this thing. Like, can't spray. Pretty sure I would not be able to get a nullifier down. I'd say, like, a mortar, but I'm not even sure if that would help me immediately. Let's do reactors. Yeah, so this is one of the ones that is considered impossible beyond doubt. Fair enough. Well then, anytime I get these small maps filled with, this is just gonna start overflowing immediately. I'll just go up to ×2. Like, this is gonna fill up so fast. It's not even worth it. I'm just gonna wait. Watch this go. I wish this is... Yeah, no way I might have been able to get, like, 2 guns down. Freaking bail. See you later. Leave world. Exit mission. Yeah, so any of the really small maps pretty much feel unbeatable to me. Maybe some of them are good, but... Okay. Joven Coding, Parasaurier, Kiom Canford, Landon, Canapils, and a bunch of those are just mathematically impossible. Oof. Feel bad for anybody that's, like, devoted their time trying to beat them. Well, it's fine. I wasted all my time on that one map, and now I'm just kind of like, and now I'm not going to do that again. So let's get this set up. This looks dicey, but doable. Let's see. Kind of just spread out a bunch here. Because what I want to do is take this area and as much of it as possible. So that nothing can spread. This is going to be a bit dicey there. Okay. Weapons. Cannon. How much energy do I have? I've got enough. This area is getting spooky. This area looks fine. We're just going to have to get around. If I could somehow maybe get onto this plateau and start pushing down, maybe I can do this. Wish there was a way that you could have impossible maps that become possible if you did enough grinding on other worlds. Yeah, it would actually be really nice if for every inhibitor you take out, it would actually, let's get a early-ish terp here. Because if I can turn this into a impenetrable wall of a sort, that would actually help a lot. Okay, let's go up to ×2. This one is spreading real fast, though. Less than happy about that, but that's okay. Alright. I just want to take as much of this land as I possibly can. One thing I really like about Creeper World 4 is you actually, your collectors will collect things on multiple levels, so you don't have to be as ridiculous as this. Okay, do we have the terp? No. Terraform. Let's just do the usual 10. Move the terp in somewhere if I can. Alright, that's a little closer. Yeah, the problem is... having enough space to get the guns to bear that I need in this spot. Okay, we're keeping them somewhat at bay. Okay, so I can't not pay attention to this spot, as that will screw me over pretty bad. Let's see. Let's actually do the same thing down here. Just get a pair of terps. Terraform this height, whatever it is, and just start with a basic wall. Okay, I got a couple of things that I can do out here. Okay, there we go. Once these are done building, we'll be good. Okay, cool. So let's get a couple of relays down. As we actually do not have any immediate relays hanging out here. And that'll probably help with my power problems. Of course, building them all was a bit of a mistake. At least all at once. Okay. That's better. once the terps have calmed down just a smidge, then we can do what we want. Okay. I'm gonna just make some really basic gullies, though, for them to get stuck on. Alright, so this area looks bad. I'll see what I can do. Let's see. At this point, probably gonna want a mortar. Oh, nope. And then probably that forge. Should have gotten the forge up earlier. Ugh, this actually is real bad. Because this is... it's not that deep. Okay, that's pushing it back. How's this doing? Better. A lot better. It's at least staying off the walls currently. Unfortunately, my guns are having a bit of an issue getting over this wall. Okay, brush height 1. I'm just going to do that. And against my slightly better, slightly worse judgment, terraform 10. Okay, can I get just one of you guys up? Maybe. Let's focus on nearest first. Yeah, let's just slowly build up some reactors here. We're firmly stuck in the red. There we go. That should help deplete. How's this doing? Not bad, we're keeping it down. Get one more of these here. There we go. Now we got this. Probably should have been working on reactors more than terps, but this is okay. So how's it going? It's going decent. Bit of a rough start on this map, but I think a lot of that just had to do with the fact that I was being inefficient and didn't rush the forge. And now I really should rush that forge. As soon as these two reactors are done, we'll go for it. Ooh. That apparently ain't connected. Let's see, set up a forge sooner than later. Yeah, I'm just always kind of lazy about it because it's like, it's just a little expensive. And I know it's 100% necessary. Yeah, this will be easier once we have it up. Alright, times 4 speed. It doesn't seem to be getting that high. Yeah, it's getting up there. Let's see, will you be doing grounded? I already did. And I got, like, turbo murdered and lost my taste for it. Oh. That stuff apparently just flies through space at this thing. But yeah, it's a neat game. Maybe I'll play more. The biggest problem I just ran into is there's not actually too much to the game right now, and it gets kind of frustrating real quick, because everything can just kill you. Losing is rarely fun. I can be okay with losing. The biggest issue that I generally have with losing is losing for long periods of time with minimal progress. Because after a while, it's just like, yeah, but why even play? So they'll be adding a lot more stuff. Saying they'll be adding a lot more stuff is completely different from actually having that stuff in it, though. It's... I can play a game and have fun for hours on end. But once you run out of content, no amount of promises is going to add more content. Then you just have to actually wait for the content to be added. Look at that going. We really should probably get a couple of mortars up in here. We have the energy for it now. Okay. Y'all are talking about a different game. Yep. We're talking about Grounded, which I was playing right before this. Which is like, hey, this is kind of a cool game, but it is inherently just limited by the fact that it is an early access survival product. It's still probably one of the best. I know a lot of people are comparing it to The Forest, which is entirely a fair comparison. The only thing I would say is, it looks and plays better than The Forest. It's just also super brutal and everything murders you in like one shot, which is... okay, maybe not one shot, but... that sort of thing becomes a bit of a drag after a while in survival games. Gosh. This is, tough nut to get through. We've got plenty of energy storage, though, and my energy is pretty great. Let's see. So how do I want to do this one? It forces a jank fest. Yup. Whereas, like, I found Grounded to be considerably more reasonable, gameplay-wise. Like, it didn't feel particularly janky. It just felt very unfinished and very early access. And that's always a tough thing for me, because it's like, I wanna promote games and I wanna like play games and have fun with them. But anytime a game is just like, yep, this will be actually good in a couple of years, I'm like, oh, that's a shame. I had the same problem with actually one of my favorite games this year, which was Among Trees. I thought it was absolutely lovely, looked super cool, and I want to play more of it. But it was so broken and empty that it's like, what's the point? I'm going to play this for a couple hours, have a good time, and then be like, and that is all that is here. Okay, so how the heck... okay. Actually, it looks like the southern border is probably my better bet. This is just going to be hell no matter what. So let's go back down here. Plunk down a bunch of mortars. Go to freaking town. I'm just gonna leave this just ditch to kind of do its own thing. Alright, relay here. Yeah, so this is definitely our entry point. Okay, second relay here. Yeah, the main problem is this is extremely mountainous terrain. It's going to make it very difficult for me to get through. Luckily, these mortars are doing a fairly decent job of getting me the space that I need. There we go. And then at some point I'll probably go for maybe some Berthas or something. Anything to really just kind of muck this area up. Let's see. Speaking of, go for a little bit of fire rate and range. That does the trick. Okay, so where do we go on this one? We've got a very small no-fly zone. Is that it? This level is butts. Alright. Time to take the very slow high road. At least I've got the power for this. And then some. So yeah, let's just push it back. Aggressively. Actually, this might not take nearly as much time as I'm assuming it will. I just need more guns. Let's see, shields should be good for turp highways. This is true. The main issue with shields on a terp highway here, in this situation, is just there's so much. Yep, lost it. That's fine. Like, this is pretty dang deep, which is going to make it difficult to push back in mass. Let's see. Connect that. Should probably actually push packet speed. Oh yeah, go figure. Alright, next one here. Okay, so weapons, mortar. I can pretty much just endlessly spam all of these, and as long as they're fueled, we're good. Okay. Next one there. Yeah, I usually try and beat this with the least number of guns in use. It's probably not actually a good strategy, but it's what I've been doing ever since I started playing this. Okay. Let's start encroaching. Oh, right, we could probably invest in a little bit of movement speed and be okay. Okay. Do we want to get 2 more terps up in here? Yeah. We can definitely use them. I'll actually be a recorded win category in Creeper World 4. Victory by fewest structures built. Should be right up your alley. Maybe. I think I'm going to screw myself over in that regard. Mainly because I will win with very few structures, but like an insane amount of collectors. Because yeah, you're right. Almost up my alley, but I mean, if you look at all these reactors, that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, I couldn't imagine going in without reactor spam, exactly. So, like, if there was a category for least number of guns, I'm there. But if it's, least number of structures overall, I ain't getting that ever. Because, yeah, can you beat a lot of these levels with only, like, a handful of guns and, like, really clever placement? Maybe? I mean, probably. I'm assuming that's what a lot of people do. Gosh. This is, freaking deep here. Let's just get some more mortars. If it's deep, that means I'm just not using the correct gun for the situation. Did I ever go back and pick the other story option for the final mission? You know, I haven't, actually. Okay. That should be good. It's actually 3 options for the final mission. Huh. Well, maybe we'll do it at some point. I don't know. I'm effectively just using Creeper World 3 as my... I don't really have anything else that I feel passionate about recording today, so let's just play this instead. Oh, one involves a speed kill. Right. Oh, that wasn't even the thing that I meant to shoot. Well, hey! Okay. Move closer. We're gonna have to push back pretty hard here. Oh, actually, the real problem is my terps aren't close enough. There we go. Alright. Let's grab you there. Fill this out. Secondary to that. So now we can push this back pretty hard. Look at them go. Okay. Should be able to get a nullifier here? Here. And looks like we've got a cowed. Okay, terraform. We want to go back to... Nah, you know what? Screw it. Well, yeah, actually, we've got this area kind of under control. So I don't have to go terribly silly with this. Let's actually get some of these. Because these things are way more dangerous than just the regular guns. Look at that go. That should empty it out real quick. Okay. Now I just actually have to make sure I have enough relays to power this whole mess. Now, right. We got one over here. Let's just spam a couple of relays down. There we go. Got that. Move these out here. Because I want to get up in here, wreck that, and then the rest of this should be... Yeah, we're even driving it back here. Hell yeah. Let's see. Could place a mine down. You're right, I could. We're doing on energy. We're burning it pretty fast. And that fixes some problems. Go back to packet speed. A little bit on build. Because, yeah, a number of these guns are actually running out of ammo. Alright. Move the terps in. Let's get the nice terp superhighway going. It's kind of inconvenient that they are laid out like that, but that's fine. Oh, if I do that, it won't flow between. That should be perfect. Look at that go. Alright. So they're just gonna go nuts for a while. No, these things ain't firing. Get up in there. Do my dirty work. Land your cannons. There we go. That got easy. Move in, check this. Yeah, up the range. Now everything is firing. Okay, not everything. Many things are firing. Nope, I guess he can actually shoot from there. Perfect. Get up and in. Where's the... There it is. Alright. So at this point, these guys are kind of pointless. They're kind of shooting, but they're not shooting much. So let's go back here, break a couple of these. Let's see. Terraform. 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 Okay. Yeah, because these guys can flatten almost anything out in a matter of seconds. Let's just get the Berthas going. That's easy. Okay, structure, another relay. Everything is good. Scoot these over. There we go. That should do the trick. Let's just kind of encroach. There we go. Bertha's auto target. Looks like they're just shooting at kind of random stuff. Well, that's fine. Random stuff works exactly the way I need it to. Okay, second relay. Man, why isn't relay connection length an upgrade? That'd be lovely. Well, nope, that kills the nullifier. Okay, fine. I'll pull it back a smidge. Stop that. There we go. Now I've got a bunch of really angry guns shooting at it. Easy peasy. Now all we have to do is just wait for a little bit. Let's get the anti-digitalis gun. That should keep it nice and down. Okay. So no more digitalis, which means no quick spread. Maybe the regular gun would have actually been totally fine. And that's okay. There we go. Nullifier anywhere. Because, yeah, it can't... With all those guns shooting at it, it can't do a thing. It'd like to. I'm sure it would. That wasn't bad. Ah, it's score versus time. I was like, well, my time is great, but my score ain't. I don't know what determines score. Well, it's fine.